Morning. It's very early. It's just coming up to 7 o'clock. I've been up for a little while, just gathering my thoughts. I thought I'd show you the part of the console table that you're probably not being able to fathom out. Here's what it looks like. It's based on this unit that I made. Been over a year now. Come on out of the way, you monsters. So in my house there's a corner in the hallway that the original the builder, the person that designed this house, he constructed this curved feature, and a lot of Victorian houses would probably have them. And that curved feature has a junction up there where you can't get your wallpaper on. That's a nightmare. I'll show you how to do that at some point. Can you please go? Thank you. Right, so all the elements for the console table, the PlayStation 5 console table, are built in right here. This is half of it. So what you're looking at is half of it. There's a double drawers. I won't be putting that on the console table. It'll just have a single drawer like that. There's one on each side, so there'll be another one. There'll be two stacked side by side, not double stacked like that. Along the lid, it won't look like this, and it'll have the curve feature on the top here. There'll have to be trim made, all curved. Come on, go. Right. There won't be that interface feature because if that's going into the wall, the trim has to be put on everything because this house is trimmed now. Okay, this is what you're looking at. Starting at the bottom. You think that you can't see anything. The floors are not level, so can you see that? It isn't level. So it had to be laid out in position. This floor's hard. It had to be laid out in position and then spirit level put on all around to make that. And if you look under there, that's something you can never see. You can't see that. You've got to get underneath. But look, I've put a Gothic feature in a Victorian house. I've got Gothic and Art Deco features put in. Why? And look at that spider, lives under there. He lives under there peacefully. He loves it. His little house. I'm not very good at these camera working things, but this is what you're going to be seeing me make again. All this work is all handwork. It takes ages to make. But can you see the beauty of it? That's the beauty of it. All the trim, you know, that skirt, there was a skirting board there. It continued round. It was flat and it came out back over there, and it was broken to pieces in this house. It was shattered. You can see the condition of the wood. Look at it. But where on this planet could you get that skirting board now? How would you do it? How did they do it? I can't wrap my brain around it. Anyway, I'd find a solution to make one if I absolutely had to. I obviously had to have a solution to make this corner, and that corner is not a bodged corner. That corner was formed like a barrel. Same as it's made up of segments. Can you see them? You can see them in there. You can see them because you can't fill it. You can't get rid of it. Sandpaper won't fill. It makes little gaps everywhere. I had to do the same for. That's not a piece of wood that's been bent. That piece of trim, this panel piece, has been cut into strips. And each single strip has been added to the wall with pins. They were pinned and glued. Anyway, the console table, back to it. I can make this house out of. So I made all these trims, all been made with different fragments of wood. This one, can you see down there? Can you see all that detail in there? That's all individual segments off a bed that I was given. Cut it into pieces, same as this trim that came off somebody's bed. I cut it into strips. This piece was put in as well. Because I made a mistake, I had to put this piece in to hide something that I made a mistake on the door. Once you make a mistake on a piece of wood that you've been working on, this door is not a melamine faced door. I made it out of slats. Then like the old fashioned way. There it is, it's all made out of individual pieces. Blum hinges. Don't have enough wood to make. All made up out of separate pieces. Everything about this electrical cables running in around the house through that boxing. There's a fuse box up there, all made by me by hand, with trim, with love, with time. We've taken time. I'm rushing stuff in this house. It's too beautiful to do. So this is just a barrel. It's not a Art Deco lump of wood that they quartered and put a round profile on. So inside there. Inside here, it's actually hollow. I'm going to have to turn this on its side so you can see inside there. It's hollow, it goes all the way back. All this has to come out. My daughters keep the slippers down here and just to keep the hole, but look. It comes to pieces. Every single piece it comes apart so that you can get to the electrical systems in behind. It's just general stuff. It's just somewhere to put stuff. And that's what that looks like. So your concert table that I'm going to be making looks like that. The base of it, where the casters are this format. The casters will be down there. This will be, imagine this is floating up in space. That point is up here. And the casters are underneath. Then you'll have this piece come out, the toe kick. There is all that detail, the toe kick details there. Then you're going to have this, there's going to be 1 metre long, that curved foot section. It's all going to be made out of pine. All made out of pine and strips. And then the detail. And I made these doors, same way. They're lightweight, they're very light. They're all made out of strips as well. And when you have an error, you put an infill piece in. And do you just made a bodge out of your infill piece? No, you make your infill piece beautiful. Same thing. Now that drawer is held. It can't come out. There's a cable holding that door. It won't come out. Yes. There it is. There's your cable. It's got a toggle on it. There's the toggle. There's the toggle. If I want to get that drawer out, I just pull it, that toggle up that slot. There's a little slot there. I'm sorry I can't hold the light and do all this gubbins at the same time. You pull that toggle up and this drawer will come flying out. It's got detail inside it, and it all been relieved. What is that? What happened? The wood, something happened to the wood, and I made a mistake, and I added that to cover the mistake. I will show you my mistakes because I'm just a person. I don't do joinery for a living. Nobody taught me how to do it. I only learnt woodworking at school. Those pieces have been made from panels or bits of wood that I found lying around, and I've cut them down. Nothing fits, but the trim pieces are in and they're beautiful and they're concealed and you can't see them. Look at that. That's not just as good as anybody else's drawer. I made that by hand. There was a table there. I've got all the pictures. I'll show you. You'll see them. All this trim I've made by hand. All that trim I made it with a Stanley 55 to match what I can. I did not go to Wicks or some other place to buy that trim. That came off the bed. I got that off the bed and I made that trim. Look, I made that bend. I took it up there and I made another bend at the top of the steps. I made another bend there. It's all in here. I'm going to show you it all because I made it all. So that's what you got my place, not mine, but my son's console table's going to look like. Where this top drawer is, there's going to be a relief there. There'll be nothing in there. It'll just be an open box. inside this lid, and his DVDs, his PlayStation DVDs are going to sit in there. So when he walks up, his current DVDs that he's playing, these games that he's playing, he can just pull it up. It'll just be there lifted up. His archived games that he's not doing anymore, he's going to be putting inside a drawer unit. I'm sorry, the lighting's terrible. I've got nothing professional. You have to live with what I've got at the moment, I'm afraid. Money doesn't fall out of trees. A little piece of trim. When I formed that piece of trim, it was formed in position. It's wet. I soaked it, I steamed it, I tried all sorts. It would not go around that corner at all. It's not long enough, it just kept popping back out. All this trim made, except for that piece. That piece I did not make. That's an existing piece of trim that I found, like that I have. Everything, all that trim, not that one. All that we've made. Each one of these is a separate piece. And it's been, look how it's all been let in. That spotlight, I took the lamp out because it's downstairs. I made all those little details in there that you can't see, that nobody can see, but they've been made. They've been made. It's all in here. Here's a look at the side of this console table. And that's what I'm making. So today, 10th of September, I'm posting this video so that you can see it. So you can see what the PlayStation console concept is. It's here. It's just going to be bigger. And it's not going to be a built-on. It's not a built-in, it's a built-on. It's built off this wall, this one.